Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius July 9, 2022. Plans today are apt to be foiled today, so don't even bother trying to stick to them. You are better off just going with the flow. Setting expectations up for the day would be setting yourself up for failure. Unexpected events are likely to arise and put a monkey wrench in whatever you have going on. Put certain tasks aside for another day. If things just don't seem to be going well, it would be best not to force them. Ideas for making your home more beautiful could be filling your mind today. Perhaps you are expecting a well-loved visitor, and want the place to look great for him or her. You could be looking at new posters, pictures, or other art objects, and a number of short trips in your near neighborhood are strongly indicated. Don't waste time trying to decide between things, however. Your intuition is very high today, so follow your heart. You might feel a little restless after a long day at work. You could find it helpful to take a long walk outdoors. Or maybe you would enjoy going to the gym and doing a workout. Physical exercise will help to ground you and to release tensions. Sometimes you can live too much in your head, replaying events or conversations in your mind until you are totally worn out. Disconnect from negative thoughts and do something constructive. If you plan your evening first thing in the morning, the day will likely go smoothly. That's because you'll be so focused on the evening's entertainment that you won't let life's little delays and distractions bother you in the meantime. In general, the people around you are happy and positive. Projects progress so smoothly that you call it a day earlier than usual. What a welcome change! Maintain contacts and strengthen your social ties, especially with close friends and family. Don't keep putting them off, because they really need to be near you now. It should be easy for you since you are completely at ease with yourself and won't be stressed by their company. Obviously, when others are in a positive mood you will be too. All that hard work is finally paying off. Today or tonight that person is going to call you, and you're going to have a terrific conversation. Set up a date for some time in the near future. Making an effort to get out and socialize is enough to make others aware of your qualities, and there is every chance you'll discover a new love interest. You're sure to meet new people and create connections that give others an opportunity to get to know and appreciate your delightfully seductive ways. You will be dancing to a different beat than the rest of the zodiac today. You are actually more likely to be floating than dancing. Yes, you will be on cloud 9 all day long. Don't be surprised if tomorrow you learn of several miscommunications that took place today. Today you surely won't notice a thing. Take advantage of your wonderful, dreamy, detached mood. Have a little fun with it. You won't have to try too hard. Stay clear of gossip on this day. Even if this is something you see as harmless every now and then, it can wind up costing you in the long run. Don't be surprised if you see others striking up chatter about other people's business today. When it's a good friend or a group of people you have to get along with, such as co-workers, it can be harder to stay out of it. Yet, it's important. Keep yourself busy and find ways to excuse yourself when this kind of situation occurs. Some of your entourage may be behaving rather childishly today. Don't be too harsh on them. It is merely the negative effects of the current planetary configuration. You would be best advised to try and steer clear of their wrath. Keep to yourself as much as possible, and don't offer your opinion on anything. Remain non-committal and you are likely to survive the day without someone blowing up at you. 3 days after Mars left an adventurous part of your chart, and with his passion for adventure no longer urgent but still baked in, Jupiter moves into his final 3 weeks in direct motion here. Between now and then the other 2 planets here will also turn retrograde, something that will not only keep the spirit of adventure alive but will open the doors to the past and second chances. This will be a chance to revisit the things that Mars may have rushed through over recent months. Before leaving your communication sector today, the Moon will form a friendly aspect to Saturn in your relationship sector, as it does with each monthly visit. The difference this time is that after a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love yesterday, and with Saturn now in retrograde motion, it will be easier to give your heart, emotional responses, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Today's waxing crescent moon in Libra aspects Neptune and Pluto. Neptune's energy can confuse emotions and situations by making us turn a blind eye to critical matters. It can also mark a creatively fluid time. The moon opposing Pluto threatens our sense of security. Times are changing, and it's time to make a move to evolve. But don't just lean into a different vibe and blindly leap forward. On a bad day, Pluto can bring out power struggles and triangular relationships. Note that love triangle doesn't necessarily mean that a third party is involved in a personal relationship. It can also mean that things like religious issues or a desire for professional acclaim and fame can stand between you and a partner. Power struggles are common with a Moon-Pluto opposition. The need to always be right and in control can cause arguments. Pluto in Capricorn opposing the moon in Libra can add obsession and heaviness to relationships and projects. The moon enters Leo this evening, changing the flow of energy and offering a much-needed breath of fresh air for everyone. Before dawn, the Libra moon creates a trine to Neptune in Pisces, stimulating sensitivities. Following our intuition can lead to a magical endpoint, but because the trine is an easy aspect, we might be content to idly daydream, rather than journeying down a rabbit hole of esoteric hunches. Creative and artistic practices will especially benefit from this influence, and we will be especially receptive to music and color. We are also supported in learning more about our friends' dreams. Doing so might inspire us to back their causes and support their visions. After sunup, the moon opposes Pluto, a transit that can cause our emotions to vacillate. We might perceive that our safety is at risk, perhaps due to a tenuous financial matter or a crisis of resources. In responding reactively to this perception, we make choices that are not in our best interest, as it is nearly impossible to make informed, considerate decisions from a place of stress and fear. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect, which will last until the late afternoon. During this time, seek stillness, even if it is uncomfortable. The realization of the issue itself is the important piece here. When we have calmed down and can assess the situation rationally, we will make better moves. Indeed, we may be able to solve this problem handily with a few smart adjustments.